it's Ash. Today I just wanted to give some tips and tricks on how to, get the most out of Happy Home Academy on the Pocket Camp game. I know I could have used some of these tips and tricks when I started the Happy Home Academy, so hopefully some of these are useful to you. So I'm going to start with the basic question. Why do them? Besides getting a fancy ranking that shows up next to your name and your profile, you can actually win prizes. You can do 3 classes every day, and you always get a free voucher for doing an event class. So technically, if you do all event classes in one day, then you can have 4 classes you can do in a day. You should always do 3 classes a day, even if you have done all the classes, you've gotten all the medals from them, you should still do at least 3 every day. Of course, you should do the classes you haven't completed first, and always redo the ones that you haven't earned all the medals yet second. Doing classes that you haven't completed 100% gives you medals, gives you bells, and also gives you HH material. HH material can be used to craft reissued items, that cost like an arm and a leg, but still nonetheless, if you want to craft a reissued item, you can use HH material. If you retake a class where you have gotten all 3 medals, meaning you've completed the class, just means you will only get bells. You will not get any more medals, you will not get any more HH material. It will just be bells. But hey, bells go a long way. Some classes will give you anywhere between 5 to 10 grand in bells. 5,000 to 10,000 bells. Getting medals improves your rank in the Happy Home Academy, plus it can give you treasure maps that you can use in Blather's treasure hunt thing, and then it also can give you leaf tickets, and who doesn't want free leaf tickets? The treasure maps consist of like essence treasure maps, bell maps, all the good stuff. To get the most out of these normal classes, you should craft every item you possibly can. At least once. You should have at least one of every item if possible. And I'm even talking about the items that you can collect from the Timmy and Tommy fortune cookies, just the basic fortune cookies. You can also get cookies from villagers whenever you give them a rare item, such as a rare seashell, or a perfect fruit, or a rare bug or fish. And whenever you level up your villager to level 15, and some villagers the level varies, but for most villagers, once you level them up to 15, they will request a special item to be crafted. You should always craft the special item because whenever you take the normal classes that surround that villager, they will probably include that special item. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't have all the items, and that's fine. Even if you don't have all the items, you should still take a stab at the classes. If anything, you win like 1 or 2 medals. Just try your best to complete the class using the best items possible. And you can redo the class before you submit it, which means you can switch out items if they didn't get like a good job rank or an excellent rank. You always want to make sure that each item that you put out in the room either has a good job or an excellent rank. Whichever ones those are. Basically, if it says words, you're good. Yeah, so for furniture items that you don't have that the class requires, switch them out before you submit the class. This will give you a better chance at getting all the medals as possible from that class. Moving on to the event classes, these classes include items from the fishing tournaments, the scavenger hunts, and the gardening events. So as you're collecting items from these events that are going on throughout the month, you can do these event classes and you can get medals and bells, and even HH material. The event classes are also made up of items that you can get from special cookies, the cookies that you spend leaf tickets to get, or cookies that you get from your cookie plan. Every time a new special cookie is released, so is a special set of classes. Even if you don't buy the special cookie at all, still do the classes because you can switch out items that, at least give you some kind of ranking. Even if it's 1 medal, that's 1 medal more to getting a better rank that gets you closer to treasure maps and free leaf tickets. There are also pop quizzes, and pop quizzes tend to have a mixture of event items along with special cookie items. And so they can be a little more challenging because, of course you're not going to buy every, fortune cookie or I should say, you're not going to buy every special cookie you possibly can and hope to get all the items just to complete these quizzes. Just do your best and make sure that the items give you a good job or an excellent. So for the classes that consist of the fishing tournament stuff, the scavenger hunt stuff, and the gardening event stuff, you should take those classes. There are usually 3 classes per event. And sometimes there are event classes where you have to guess what item they want you to place in the room. You can usually guess the right item just by looking at the room and kind of getting a general feeling for what's inside that room and adding items that are in your inventory that are similar to those items, if not the same item. But if you really can't guess, there's always data mines on Reddit where you can get the cheat sheets. So really the key points from this video that you can take to help you improve in the Happy Home Academy is to do every class you possibly can, even if it means you don't have every item, collect at least one of each item you possibly can, and complete the villager special requests that come from their level 15. I hope you found these tips and tricks helpful. I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but New Horizons stuff kept coming up, so I just kept delaying it. But I finally filmed it, and so I really hope this helps somebody who has been kind of struggling with the Happy Home Academy. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one, and if I don't, well, that's your loss, pal. Okay, bye.